Alright guys, welcome back to the channel Lioma Care with another video. So today, Peter Obi was among other world leaders in the Vatican city in Rome, where Pope Leo was actually, he had more of like a beginning journey, inauguration and a beginning journey into his ministerial work, the new Pope that was recently selected or elected. Now, the picture you're seeing now is just dropping not too long ago on the internet, and it has been fire all through. That's a picture of Jagaban, uh, Bianca Ojukwu, uh, Kayode, and others, top Nigerian politicians, including His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi. They were all in attendance, and they represented Nigeria. A lot of people were yesterday were like, he was welcomed by, that Jagaban was welcomed by this person. He did not meet the Pope. There was a lot of controversy going on in the internet. But well, today he met the Pope. They shared, they exchanged pleasantries, they shook hands, and yeah, other shared activities. Now you will say, how although for those of you who are not new to this channel, you know that Peter Obi can actually be in 100 places in one day. Yes, it's how he does it, nobody knows. Because as of yesterday, this same man who is in Rome today was in Benin at the burial funeral of Olumide Akpata, who laid the father to rest. He was there. How he managed to move from Benin straight to Lagos, then book the nearest available flight to Vatican City is what a lot of us are always very marveled at how he does it. Now, this picture has been bringing a lot of people are talking, and in fact I know that even you that is watching this video now will start having some thoughts, but trust me, it's just an event to represent the country, Nigeria as a country entirely. So Peter Obi posted and he said, "A shared journey of faith, Kayode, Fayemi and I at the Vatican. Today, Dr. John Kayode, Fayemi and I stood once again beneath the majestic dome of St. Peter's Basilica for the inauguration of Pope Leo XIV, invoking memories of our presence here as governors in 2013 for the inauguration of Pope Francis, a deeply significant moment for the church and the world. Over the years, I have returned to this sacred place on several occasions, including as part of Nigerian official delegation to canonization of Pope John Paul II and Mother Teresa through my involvement with Scholars Occurrency, the global initiative founded by Pope Francis. I have also participated in various efforts promoting education, peace, and intercultural dialogue. Today's event was particularly special, and it marks the beginning of a new papacy. I exchanged warm greetings with President Bola Tinubu, and I was pleased to see the diverse gathering of the world leaders and pilgrims who came in faith and unity." Now, honestly, before we continue here, guys, I never knew, trust me, as I was reading this thing all through, I never knew Peter Obi was going to acknowledge the fact that in his tweet, acknowledge the fact that he actually met President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the event. And yes, that's the picture that I shared from the beginning of this video. You could see a picture of him, Kayode, and yes, Ojukwu wife, the Ojukwu wife, Bianca Ojukwu too was there. Let's continue. He said, "What stood out most was the Holy Father's profoundly moving homily, especially his heartfelt appeal for us to journey together towards God by embracing the poor and the suffering and the forgotten. He spoke with a clarity that pierced the heart that the true measure of our love for God lies not in grand declaration, but in the quiet, persistent act of compassion that uplifts the vulnerable and restore dignity to marginalized. May this clarion call to confront poverty be embraced by our leaders. For my part, I offer earnest prayer to God for our nation, and also renew my commitment to championing bold and sustained investment in critical sectors, especially education, healthcare delivering, and pulling people out of poverty, believing that a well-educated population is the foundation upon which a just, inclusive, and prosperous nation must be built. A new Nigeria is possible. P.O. That's Peter Gregory Obi. Now, the Pope received them, and trust me, it was such a great occasion out there. It was not just them alone that the Pope received from this particular event. The Pope also received the president of Ukraine. Yes, Ukraine president. You guys will know about the Ukraine and Russia war that is ongoing. The Pope also received the president of Ukraine and the wife, but it was not in the public. It was like a private meeting indoors, and yes, he gave them a gift, both of them a gift. Let's take a look at the video, guys.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How do you do?
Thank you for having
Nice to
us.
see you again, to meet with you. Thank you for your patience waiting as I had to greet all of the delegations.
Military equipment.
Oh.
It is taken in Izum, which is by two hands taking care about the Ukrainian.
The most strong signal that even during the war, people found.
This is for you, the Apostolic Palace, some of the artwork. And your wife is here.
Thank you.
Medal of the Holy Family for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I must confess, it was such an amazing time out there today. This is a beginning, just like Peter Obi said, yeah, this is a beginning of a new papacy, not just in the Catholic faith, not just for the Catholics, but a global way of unity through Christianity. And yes, we hope that Pope Leo will deliver very well as the next, as he has taken over the mantleship of leadership to govern not just the Catholic but the world at large. Because trust me, today event, all manner of leaders from all over the world were present. They were all there at the Vatican City for this particular inauguration, and you could see that it was not just Nigerian leaders alone. And trust me, you will see that I think it was a great honor to see Jagaban in the building. Though the speculation that he wasn't welcomed well and all of that, we put that behind us. I'll share some video right after here of how he was welcomed to the Vatican City. I'm talking about Jagaban now. For those of you who still have the patience and the energy to check the video out, check it out. I'll see you guys on the next one.